What's up, everyone? Nethervvoid here with another episode of Factorio, episode 50, the big 50. And I'm out here at the what will be the iron ore train station over here. And I'm starting to set up how this is actually going to work. I figured out how to get these all to load with all these chests having the same amount of ore in them, balanced loading, so that the train will get a whole bunch of ore at one time and it will be loaded up to the max capacity possible. So usually, if I just had iron or something, I'd link up all these chests into a combinator and divide by the number of chests and tell it, okay, you have iron incoming, count how much iron, and you could just divide and then tell the, I'd do a bunch of iron calcs, right, or something. The problem is I want this to be a universal ore mining station. So we're going to have possibly multiple ores in here. Normally that might mess up my receiving station if I pull in an ore from here that I'm full in my warehouses, right? It won't offload off the train, and the train will get, everything will be stuck, and I can't receive any more trains in there. But I've got a way to fix that too. I can't do any ore from here, but I can do some kind of cool stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is we need to be able to count how many ores are in here, even though there's a bunch of different kind of ores. So what I'm going to do is link these to each of these combinators on the input side, right? Like that, because I'm going to make that count generic. So let's do that first. I will not be linking all the chests together because I don't care what is the count of all chests. I care what the count of all these combinators are. So there we go. Now all the data from the chest is being sent to the combinator. So what I'm going to say is, I don't care what you have. It doesn't matter what kind it is. Count it up. Okay, the sum of that plus nothing. Okay, so the output is going to be the sum of all items in here. So if we go down here and put a couple items in there, I don't know, let's put some copper plate and some iron plate, right? We should be able to look at this. Oh, you can't see it over here. See, usually the input is on this side, and I think that's because you have to put this down when something's already in there. I don't know why it works this way, but I couldn't get this thing to work on when I was testing it either. But let's try this one more time. And that is reversed? Yeah, that's the input side. It could be because sometimes it's hard to see which side the input side as well. So if we do that, oh, we're still not able to see. I think because there's no output. So let's give it some output. Oh, well, we didn't tell it what to count first, right? Plus 0. Output is going to just be A. Still not getting an output. Well, let's link this to what we're going to use, right? Oops. Man, gotta fight this belt. Can he do it? No. Let's just go around. Man, that was rough. Okay, so I think we're going to link all these to a power pole and then link that pole over to this other dude over here that I'm going to be doing. So let's put that pole there. So we're going to link up from the output to the pole. Okay. Then we're going to link that back down to another combinator. So I possibly don't have any. There we go. This combinator is going to be right here, because this combinator is going to be for the whole thing. So we want input on this side and output on the bottom. It's really difficult to tell which side is which. I think that is inputs. Oh, that could be why, because I think what I'm doing is, wait, why does that look so different? I can't tell which one's which. Maybe that's why people don't do it up and down like this. That's interesting. I probably have stuff hooked up to the output. Well, why don't I just switch it and see if I can fix that? And then I'll just have to pick it up, put it back down. Let's do it like that. I think that's the output, but we're going to try it. Pretty sure that's the output. No, that's the input. So these are all incorrect. These are all incorrect, and that's how you test it. Oh, that's awesome. Playing some belt games here. You test it. That's how you figure that out. So that is the actual input. There we go. And then we'll put, this one's going to be flipped. The input's on top, the output's on bottom. That's going to be hard to see. Let's move it. Yes. Alright, sweet. Contrary to popular belief, because I really thought it would be the other way around. So let's hook all these guys up. Now let's actually hook one up first and then put something in it and see if we can count it. Let's put, I don't know, more plates in this guy. Yes, it's getting input signal plates. It's not, this one's not giving an output signal because I picked it up. So let's tell it, look, send your output signal up here. It should be giving, oh, it's not set up. Each plus 0 output A. Okay, so you see how it's totaling it up and it's giving it, it's generic now. It's just signal A. It doesn't really care what is actually in there. So if we copy this, I think first we have to set all this stuff up. Then we can copy it. So let's copy the settings over. Yeah, see? 100 of A. Now we're going to be able to divide. So why don't we hook all these up and then we'll do the copying. Because I don't think you can copy before they're hooked up. They're really picky. That's all I know about these combinators. They're very, very picky. So once you find a way that works, just stick to that way. Make life easier on yourself. Don't try to figure it out. No, I'm just kidding. Try to figure it out. Alright, let's hook all these guys up to the back end here. That's what she said. Escape. What are you doing? Q. There we go. And this output. And this output. Yep, all these. Perfect. Now, I think we should be able to pull, and remember, we can't go that way, the output down from here into the input on this side. Yep, see, input signal 300 of A. So what we're going to do here is we're going to say A divided by the number of chests. So the number of chests in our total system is going to be 48, right? We have 4 banks of 12. So we want negative 48 because we're trying to get the negative average of whatever's in the chest. The output is going to be A again. Just like if it was iron, except it's generic, right? And the output is going to go to all these guys. Like this. So I think I hooked this up. I know this goes to all these guys. There we go. But I think the 1-to-1 goes to whatever these guys are doing. I think the output side from this goes to here. So if we do this, see, this won't work. We're going to have to test this, though. We'll set it to 6 or something. So I think the output of this guy goes down to this dude, because he's got to tell him, hey, what do you have versus what are you working with, you know? Alright, this one might be a slight stretch. I don't know if we can do this one without the pole. There we can. Nice. Almost done. Just one more. We're going to test this with just 6 here, so we'll set this to 6. Negative 6. There we go. So it should work now. Let's see. Let's make sure these are all working. They don't have anything in them, so let's put, again, more plate. We're getting 1. We're not getting an output signal, though. Oh, they're not, okay, they're not, all the settings aren't copied. There we go. Okay, we're getting output signals, only if something's in there. So that might be a problem. We might have an issue with nothing being in this stuff. Alright, now we can hook this up with some iron and see what it does. So let's go hook, well, let's just hook up a couple of them, because I want to get a blueprint of this. Oops, I have some on me. Before I get it with the drills, because the drills you can't just place them down anywhere. So that you're gonna have to place this whole. I'm gonna have to place this blueprint and then go behind it and put these drills in there. I guess it doesn't really matter where I put them. I know this is gonna go right here though, like that, like that. Let's get a few of them in here. I don't know, that should do it. And then we'll just power it like, can't use that, I think we need a large. There we go, it's getting some power. We should be getting some ore. And it should keep it balanced. Now obviously this isn't going to do anything since we're giving it all kinds of different ore. You know what I should do? Why don't I just do this? Because now we have ore going everywhere. Right? We don't want ore going everywhere. We want ore going in just those chests. So I'm going to mine up some more just so we can see it work, and then I'll get the rest of it going while we wait off camera. So let's pick these up. Kind of remember, I want to take a blueprint of this before I do that. Let's just get a chest. We'll put it right here. Actually, we could put a long-handed and put it there. That's what we'll do. So what do I have on me? I have some iron already. Let's go get some stone so we can show that it's universal. I don't know, let's get like 10, I guess. And then I'm just going to dump in like a few at a time here and there to mix it all up. So let's get a longhand inserter. Like that. And we got to move that now. Sweet. Okay, so this guy's going to put ore into this system right here. Let's put, I don't know, half of this, then half of that, then more of that. So it's getting different kinds of ore. It should be. It will in a sec here. So nobody's picked anything up. And I'm not sure they will, honestly. Oh, I haven't set these up yet. So we'll say, okay, if the circuit network, if A is less than 1, remember? Then you're going to work. So it worked for that guy. So let's copy this to here. There. So this guy is not picking up more because he already has 1 in his chest. So he can't pick up more. You got to wait till more ore comes down here. I don't know why we have that guy there. Oh, we got more guys over here because I didn't pick it up. At least we know it's distributing evenly. Well, sort of. Why do we have stone ore? Is it distributing it all the way back through the system? Oh, it's doing it right there. Well, that is not going to work. Oh, well, when we're done with this test, we'll screw with this. We can move this. We definitely need to move that, though. That's not going to work. Not gonna work here anymore, anyway. Alright, so that has to go down to here. There we go. Because it's doing something we don't want it to do. Let's move all of these dudes, because obviously we're going to have the same problem everywhere, right? Sweet. They don't have that problem here, so I think we're fine. Okay, let's try that again, but we'll do it on this other side. Let's pick all this stuff up. See, it keeps picking it up once we... It'll keep doing that, too. There we go. It only ever wants 1. Longhand inserter again. We're going to put it down to right there. Like this. We can pick this up now. We don't need it. And then we're going to give it half this, and then we're going to give it a bunch of iron, and it shouldn't care what kind of stone, what kind of ore it's getting. You can see it waits till everybody gets some. These guys are not getting any yet. We're just going to have to wait till the whole thing builds up. I'm not sure if I gave it enough. Let's give it some more. Well, all we have is stone. But it'll still demonstrate the system. There we go. It doesn't care what kind of ore it has. The thing is, these are really fast. In fact, why don't we slow these down? I wonder if it'll be able to pick it up if we slow them down. Probably, right? You can see it doesn't care. It doesn't care what kind of ore that is. So we have now a universal ore picker-upper type thing, and that's pretty cool, I think. And they're still not... There we go. Now they can get it. Not every time, apparently. But that's pretty cool. Slows it down just enough for these guys to grab it. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to do that on the other parts too, off camera. So that's going to pretty much do it for this piece. I just need to set it up everywhere. But we know it works, which is awesome. I don't need this stuff, so I'm going to be throwing it into the system there. Let the Logibots take it. And that's what I'm going to pretty much be doing all over right here. There's really no way to copy this. I can copy this right here, but that's it. I can't copy anything else. Also, there's no real reason to put filters in here because nothing but ore is getting drilled, right? Is getting drilled. Except, never mind, I'm just going to leave it. Only ore is being drilled. So when you put all 4 of them, you're not really filtering because all of them can come through at that point, right? So what's the point? All right, let's get all these in. That's what she said. Can't do that. I mean, that's pretty much every joke, right? Everything you say can be that's what she said. All right, so that's all fixed up. Let's stamp this other stuff in. I can probably stamp at least one of those to get the setting correct. It would be nice to stamp the whole thing. The thing is, I don't have a place where it duplicates. Even this is different. No, that's the same, except for the splitter. We can take the splitter off. So let me copy this and see if it'll work. Let me see if that works. Not really. Got some parts going the other way. It won't stamp. See? That's really unfortunate, but at least I can get this part down. It'll get a lot of it in. No, not if you don't have that correct. Sweet. Alright, so we need one there. We need a whole bunch of these. Go do it. This is really simple. This is the easy part. Again, once we get it all set up, I'll be able to stamp it. That's cool. That's the whole point. Once you get these blueprints set up, you're good, right? So let's request in a bunch of combinators here. At least 50. Got 30 smart chests going, which I don't need, I guess. I want wire, both kinds. I don't need that. Don't really need drills, but that's fine. I think we're set. Just bring me that stuff. So let's start oh, there we go. Finally. Here they come with the smart chests and all the other stuff. Let's get some power in here, because I'm pretty sure you can't set this stuff up unless you have power. So we'll get some power like that. We're going to need power on this side as well for the combinator, so let's just do this. And can't do... Oh, that's right. It goes out here. There we go. Because, let's see. Does that hit that one way up there? Yes, it does. Barely. Alright, combinators. We still only have one. We don't need more chests. We need combinators. It'll be bringing me more combinators. It's fine. Okay, so that is the input. Right? Actually, that's all we need. We don't have to do anything else. Oh, there's one more thing we have to do. Let's pick one of these up. So, the other thing I want to do is set this thing up so that, let's say I'm full up on iron, okay? I don't want this thing to roll in with a big old pack of iron because the inserters at the universal ore receiver station are not very smart, and they'll pull anything off that train that you throw at it. So as long as it's an ore, it'll pull it off. So it's going to fill up the receiving station with iron ore, and there's going to be nowhere to put that iron ore. The load bots are just going to leave it there. So what I need to do is set up another one of these combinators about right here-ish. Let's see, that's input, right? We're going to put with output to say, look, whatever ore we're trying to move, which in this case is let's get iron ore plus 0. I want to know how much iron ore we have in the system, but I'm going to send it out as a signal. Let's go with signal B. Let's do something different, okay? So it's not telling me how much that is right now, but we should be able to link that up with this guy, and we should be able to tell him, like, look, when B is less than, I think it's 60,000. Why don't we go set that up right now? Let's go set up how much our warehouse can hold, and we'll tell it, look, if you're 10,000 less than that, don't do anything. Like, don't load ore. That way, we might have trains coming in that are empty, but at least, you know, it would be awesome if you could hold the train there, like turn the train off and just let it sit. So these can only hold, I think it's, and these are all empty. Let's look at this. 20. I think it's 2.4K. Copper's almost out too. Need to hook up some new copper. What do we got over here? 2.4K. So if these each are 2.4K and I have 25 of them, let's do some math real quick here. 2.4 times 25. I have a 60K system. So I'm going to say, look, if you've got more than 5K or 40K, don't do anything. Actually, I probably should just do 40K because I think I can do 10K per train load. Interesting. Yeah, I think we'll do 40K, which is what we should set these to then. So what do we need to set these up at? What's 40 divided by 25? 1.6K each. So that's what we're going to set these at, 1.6. We're only going to request up to 1.6, not 20,000 anymore. 1,600, that's what I want. No more, no less. See, so now we got to copy all this. And we'll do it again. Make sure we got all these with 1.6. So they'll never load more than that. There we go. Okay, so now our system is a 40K system. They're only going to... Actually, no. Don't we want it to be 60K, but we're going to tell these guys 40K? Why'd I do that? We got to set these back now to 20K. Damn it. We want them to fill up. I don't care how big it gets. We're telling it on the other side not to pull it in. We want the extra space. We want 20K in reserve because there might be a train coming in, and at that point we have no control over it. So it's just going to be what it is. There we go. Everybody's at 20 again. So that's what I wanted to calculate. 40K is the max up here. So A needs to be set at 40K. It doesn't. The loader doesn't care what kind of things you're talking about. It just says whatever you set it at. Oh, that can't be higher than 40K, or in my system, or I'm not. If it's higher than 40K in the logistics system, I'm not loading it. The thing is, that means you have to keep your ore things connected with your logi system back on base. So that kind of sucks. If B, only load if B is less than 40,000. Okay. There, sweet. Copy this. In fact, we should rip all these out and copy that. I wonder if we'll hook it all to that. And it's not that big a deal. We'll just click it by hand. Again, we only have to do this once. I'm really hoping we only have to do this once, because there could be some serious issues if they build all this system out of order. If they do that, we're really screwed. So these just go over to here. It's not like a big deal or anything. I mean, we just connect all these up because they're getting the same signal. So. And someone said watch the number as you're clicking, which is a great way to know if it actually did connect. And I'm kind of doing that right here. I can't remember who said that in the comment section, but that was a good idea. Now we need to copy all these settings. Sweet. And I have max inserter stack bonus, so we will be loading trains very, very fast. So yeah, we need to know whether or not there's space in our warehouse before we put, you know, potentially thousands of ore on our train in like 10 seconds. Alright, so all those should be loaded. Yep. B has to be negative, or B needs to be less than 40K. So sweet. That is also set up. And so all you do when you stamp it down is you say, oh, I'm doing coal, and you change the input right here. That's the only thing you have to change in this system. Everything else should be stay the same. You have to do that and put your drills down, and you're golden. So let's get the rest of these dudes in. Right. I might be doing some of this off camera. We're at 23 minutes right now. I might as well keep going. I was going to get that train up here. Why don't we do that? Let's get the rest of the train hooked up. That's really tedious. I'll do the rest of that off camera. So let's hook that train up. First, kind of want to run the line here. Which side do I want it to come in on? Oh, this side? Yeah. Let's see. And we'll have it turn pretty much right away. Why not, right? And good, okay. And like that. Remember, you always have to put one of these and these diagonal ones. There's just really no way around it. Trees in the way. I'm also going to be mining up this stone ore and sending it through the system. I'm not worried about stone. We have plenty of space for it. But basically, if you want to mix ores, you have to know that you are good on that other ore, because it's not going to check the other ore. It's only going to check the one. I wonder if I could put 2 circuit systems in there so you could do 2 ores. That would be cool. So if either of them are let, no, because then we'll move the other ore too. I could put a combinator in there to do some addition. I don't know, we'll figure it out. For now, this is pretty smart enough, because we're only usually going to be putting in like iron and, you know, maybe stone or something like that. So this guy's coming down this way. A little bit of trees in the way, not too bad. Haven't chopped down a tree in a long time. So the mod packs I've been looking at, one of them's Bob's mod pack. There's a few other ones that go along with it. A lot of people are using. Bob's mod pack, you actually have to use the wood for something. Use it for early circuit boards. So I've always thought it would be kind of neat to use the wood instead of just basically use it for like 2 seconds. And then after that, it basically is a pain in the ass. And that's what Bob's mod does, which is pretty cool. I wonder if I'm going to have to protect this. Probably. Well, I'll figure that out when I need to. Another thing I want to do is set up a main bus for my railway, but I might not be doing it in Season 1 just because we're almost done. It's kind of pointless to do. I don't really need a lot more. The science is done. I got missile silo already. I've got everything I need to complete the game, so it's kind of stupid to do right now. Where's that coming in? Why is this not... I thought I took all this out. I'm almost positive I did. That's so weird. Oh, didn't I pop? Yeah, that's what I thought. But maybe not. I don't know. Alright, well, let's let it do it now. So, I think this is going to come straight through there. So let's go through here. Let's set up a little exit for this dude. Probably should be requesting rails so we don't run out. Let's get regular rails. We're not going to run out of curved rails. We have 48. And we're hardly ever turning, so. Bring this guy out this direction. Put some more gates in. This guy's going to have more gates than typical. I think this guy will have 4. Which means these are going to be walls. There we go. Sweet. And this thing is almost done. Oh, I didn't tell it to pull all that out, huh? That's weird. Get rid of this. And this guy is right in the way. That's awesome. Why don't we move him down here? Why is it... I don't know. I guess that's good. Yeah, okay. Alright, now we can at least put the rail line in. We're almost out of time, but hopefully I can get this rail line hooked up and at least drive the train up there. I should have put... You know what I should have put? A train stop, because I don't think it'll drive up there without one. So now we're going to be kind of screwed. Let's just clean all these trees out. We're going to be turning about right here anyway, probably. Now it's dark. Never a good thing when you're trying to build a train, because it makes it really hard to see. Well, really doing anything out here makes it difficult to see. Okay, so let's drag this down. I don't really know where it's going to turn. Let's get some curved out. Man, I think it's going to be about there. Nope, it's going to be there. That's okay. Do it one more time. There, that's perfect. So I'm going to take this out just so the train doesn't get confused. If you have more than one direction in there, the train's going to get confused if you don't give it signals, and I'm not doing signals yet. Again, might not do it in this season. Might just wait till Season 2 comes out, because, again, not really sure there's a point. We're about ready to launch the rocket, so... Alright, so let me go put a station in here, because there's no point. I don't think there's a point to driving this sucker up here. I don't think it'll move without a station. I thought it would. I thought you could drive around and lay down tracks and stuff, but I kind of tried to move it a little bit ago off camera, and I couldn't. Let's get a train stop. We do not have those automated. We might never, because they're... Well, we're going to have to if we're going to stamp them down, huh? So I think the locomotive is going to go right to about there. I think that's where we're going to need the train stop. So let's hop in our number 1, locomotive number 1. It'd be kind of cool if you could name them. I think that'd be pretty sweet. I know you can name the stops. I don't even remember what that one's called. New Rudolf Das, whatever, something German or something. Sweet. Alright, let's hop in our main train here. We're going to be driving down the main vein. said or something. Anyway, let's get in here. We should be all fueled up. Let's check. Yep. This is still considered test stop. We're going to rename this. Let's call this Universal Supply ore Receiver. Receiving Station. There we go. Sweet. Let's get in this bad boy. Actually, I think we're on the wrong side. I think we might have to go over here. Alright. We're in? No, now we're in. Okay. Drive. Oh, you gotta turn it on. Oh. What's that one called? Noob? Let's add noob, and we'll say now we should be able to go, I think. No, we'll have to go to it? Alright. I can't just drive, huh? That sucks. Okay, so this is working. Sweet. We're here. We have a path all the way. And we're in the ore receiving state, or the ore producing station. And we're a little bit too far. So let's get out and back this sucker up. Maybe, I think just one. I think we're really close. I think just to there. So now I should be able to back it up. Why can't I back this sucker up? Oh, now it's some other one, huh? Oh, geez. Okay. Kill that. Add. Oh, now it's in manual mode. Okay, makes sense. Let's back it up a little bit. It should stop us about right here. That's where I want it to stop us. Oh man, you know what? It might not. I should have laid all this down once I knew where it was going to stop us. Well, let's do this. Now let's turn it on. Go here. Nope, stop. Why is it? Go here. Go to this station. Yeah, there you go. Go to the station. Stop. Nice, it lines up. Or does it? I don't know. This is either... Did I get super lucky? Let's go look. Let's put something in here. I don't know. I don't have any iron. Let's go mine some. Because I know we have less than 40,000, so it should put it right in. Ha! You get it. Alright, so let's see where this goes. Yes! Yes! Perfectly lined up. That's awesome. And now it's going to run back and forth, so we have to be really careful so we don't get our basically killed. So let's take this track out. Oh, I don't have a... Let's get another one. Okay. I think I have to take it out right there, I think. And we really don't need that. Except, unless we want to put it in the other direction. Why don't we do that? It doesn't hurt anybody to have some extra track in here, right? We'll just keep that in case we want to flip it. Sweet. So we're pretty much done, and we're over the time by 3 minutes. This guy should come back. Let's name this guy. Let's name this guy, let's see, Iron Supply Ore Station? Ore Mining Station 1 North. Yeah, no, just 1. Sweet. Now this thing actually has a kind of a cool name. So this guy's going to be going back and forth. Let's pause him because I don't want him driving around and I don't want to get killed. Okay? So that's going to do it for episode 50. Pretty cool. Let me make sure this is episode... I'm pretty sure it's episode 50. Yes, that is episode 50. Basically getting this thing finalized. I will have this all up and running on the next episode. We'll be able to watch it run. We'll get in final touches on this thing. And we'll be able to stamp down the drills and watch the ore come in and have a lot of fun with this thing. But as always, everyone, stay frosty.